Hello, 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 everyone out there tuning in for today's episode of Echo Live. We are celebrating an awesome holiday, which is coming up tomorrow. You might know that April 22nd is what every year we call Earth Day. And here, us at the Michigan Science Center, we are more excited about Earth Day than ever because we have a very special announcement to make. This weekend, we are launching a brand new exhibit gallery here at the Michigan Science Center called Earth, Wind, Weather, which has been brought to us by General Motors. This brand new exhibit gallery has all sorts of amazing large-scale exhibits, things like a 12-foot tall tornado, a cloud table where you can actually reach in and feel a cloud with your very own hands. And we'll be celebrating Earth Week this week with two special events. So opening this Saturday is our brand new Earth, Wind, Weather exhibit. You can reserve tickets to come see it on that very special day by visiting our website. We'll also be posting the link where you can reserve your tickets to that event in the chat with this video today. But you might also remember that tomorrow we are having an event to celebrate Earth Day. Now, of course, on Earth Day, we want to celebrate the planet that we live on, but we also want to think outside of planet Earth. We can actually learn a lot about our planet by learning about the types of things that make it different from other planets and other objects out in our solar system. So tomorrow evening, we are hosting an event that we call Scopes in the City. So tomorrow, starting at 4:30 until 8 p.m., you can stop by the Michigan Science Center and you will have the chance to use our telescope collection. We'll practice optics. We'll practice how to use a telescope to look at things around the city. And hopefully, as long as the weather cooperates, you will be able to check out some awesome deep sky objects as well. There's going to be lots of cool stuff out in the sky. We'll have hands-on activities stationed outside the building on the John R. sidewalk. But we'll also have special things going on inside to celebrate Earth Day with you all as well. So I brought two activities with me today to show you, both of which you can experience if you stop by our event this Saturday for the grand opening of General Motors Earth, Wind, Weather here at the Michigan Science Center. The first one I want to talk about has to do with clouds. Clouds are an important part of weather here on Earth. Clouds form when we experience changes in pressure and temperature. But did you know that you can make your very own cloud using just some very simple materials that you might be able to find either around home or at your next trip to the store? So here I just have an empty 2-liter bottle with this device on top called a fizz keeper. You can buy a fizz keeper at the grocery store, and what this is good for is if you open a bottle that's full of a carbonated beverage, this is going to allow you to pump air inside the bottle to keep that drink carbonated for the next time that you drink it. Now here on the front of the bottle, there's also this very special sticker. This sticker is actually a thermometer. So there are various temperatures represented by these various circles here on our temperature mapping sticker here. And if we look at the one where we can see the words, you can see that the temperature inside the bottle right now is just about 26 degrees Celsius, or about 70-ish degrees Fahrenheit, those smaller numbers on the inside. Now, how does this have to do with clouds? We said that clouds are formed in nature when we experience changes in pressure and temperature. And that all has to do with the water cycle. Now, there's not water inside my jug, but there is a very small amount of a different liquid. Inside the bottle right now is a small amount of isopropyl or rubbing alcohol. And the reason we use that for our cloud in a bottle experiment is just because isopropyl is much more volatile than water, meaning it evaporates much more quickly with a less dramatic change in temperature. So instead of evaporating at over 200 degrees Fahrenheit like water does, this will start to evaporate at a much lower temperature, much more manageable for the purposes of our experiment. Now, we said it has to do with pressure too. Now, there's actually a relationship between the pressure inside this bottle and the temperature. Maybe you could tell me what that is. As I pump air into the bottle by squeezing our fizz keeper here, which only allows air to enter the bottle, not to leave it, you can tell me in the chat, do you think the temperature is going up or down inside our bottle here? We want to pump the fizz keeper about 30 to 40 times before we go ahead and release the pressure. But if you said that the temperature is increasing inside this bottle, you are absolutely correct. As we add in air, we are adding in molecules. Now, there's a lot of air that's pumped inside this bottle. I can actually feel it if I squeeze it. It's much more tight or firm than when we started. And by adding in more molecules, there's also more friction being created here inside the bottle. So if we take a look at our temperature sticker, now the number has moved over to our next slot here. So now our temperature is about 28 degrees Celsius. Even that small amount of pressure has increased our temperature by a few degrees, enough to evaporate some of that liquid isopropyl into the rest of the bottle. But let's take a look at what happens when we release the pressure and we rapidly drop the temperature down there inside. Oh man, here we go. We'll get a close-up look and we'll release our pressure in 3, 2, 1. And there's no trick here. We have created a cloud in a bottle using just, again, our fizz keeper and manipulating the pressure and the temperature inside. Since we rapidly released the pressure, the temperature dropped back down as well. And so the temperature inside our bottle has gone back down to 26. That has caused the droplets of isopropyl that were suspended in a gas to stick together. Just like you or I might want to stick together if we were stuck outside on a cold day like it is right here in Michigan. Now those droplets have stuck together or gone through a process that we call condensation, turning from a gas back into a liquid. So we will be making clouds here in the Earth, Wind, Weather Gallery all weekend. You can stop by and you can make one yourself. You can also reach into our cloud table, which is another one of our awesome, exciting exhibits that you'll find in the GM Earth, Wind, Weather Gallery. The other activity we have out for everyone to try if you stop by for one of our special events is making a piece of tornado spin art. Now, spin art is awesome. It utilizes a lot of the same physics properties as a tornado does. When something spins around and around and around, it has a lot of energy. Now, of course, tornadoes out in nature can be very dangerous. Wind speeds can travel anywhere from 30 to up to 300 miles per hour. But we are going to harness those same properties of a tornado, and we are going to create some awesome art. Now, this is, of course, one that you can try at home, but you'll need to have this device right here, which is a salad spinner. What we're going to do is I'm going to take a circular piece of black construction paper and just drop it down inside the bottom of our salad spinner here. Then I'm just going to add some washable paint. It's important that we use washable paint since this is a salad spinner. But of course, if you don't want to put paint in your salad spinner at home, you can always come stop by the Science Center and use our salad spinners instead. So we'll just add a few drops of yellow, a few drops of pink, keeping all my paint in the very center of our construction paper for now. I'll give you a look. So all of our paint is right here in the center. But let's see what happens when we exert a physical force that we call angular momentum on our piece of paper here. As it spins, there is motion going on inside. So the paper isn't just spinning, but we're also causing the paint to move outwards around the outside of the paper. Spin it around a few more times. This salad spinner is spinning, probably not quite as fast as a tornado outside, but could be getting pretty close. Now let's put on the brakes and take a look at our art so far. After just a few rounds around the salad spinner here, we've created our very own piece of tornado spin art. Now, of course, we can drop it back down inside, add even more paint just to the very center of our spinner here, and we'll let it rip one more time. But remember, if you'd like to come try and make some tornado spin art of your own, you can visit our website, www.mi-sci.org to reserve tickets to come visit us here at the Science Center so that you can try any of our activities that we have set up for you here. All right, lots and lots of paint traveling around our salad spinner here. Let's go ahead and take it out and show you our finished product. Ooh, it looks so cool. Look at that. An awesome piece of tornado spin art, and you will get to take yours home. So thanks everyone so much for tuning in for another episode of Echo Live. Definitely check out our website to learn about all of our upcoming events, and we hope we'll see you back here next